a great weekend. Hopefully you got through your first week of virtual school with low stress and hopefully even maybe enjoyed getting back to some of your schoolwork a little bit, help you take your mind off of things. I miss you guys. I hope you're having a great week and weekend. But I'm excited for another week of new band lessons, smart music stuff, fun stuff in our Google Classroom. Make sure you check it out. We have some announcements for week 2 of virtual school. Announcements. All right. Up first, Drumline for 8th grade through high school students that are returning next year. Drumline auditions will be most likely virtual this year. Reagan, our Drumline tech, is busy putting together the audition stuff, the materials, and the packet. So if you are interested in trying out for Drumline for next year's high school marching band, send me a message on Remind, and that way we can get all the Drumline auditioners on a group text, as well as get the materials to you for auditions. Up next, in your smart music this week, there's going to be some new classes. Hopefully, if I've done this right, you won't have to do anything different. But when you log into Smart Music on Monday or Tuesday to check out your assignments, you should see a new class. Hopefully this will make things simpler. I figured out a way within the program to go in and separate people out. So instead of every band student from 6 through 12 being in one class, you're going to be in separate classes. So when you log back in, if you're a 6th grader, you'll probably still see that original class that says Total Band, and then a new one that says Total 6th grade band. Your assignments from this week forward will be in the 6th grade band folder. So check those out. Should be pretty self-explanatory, but if there's any issues, send Mr. B a remind message or email or Google Classroom message, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Speaking of smart music, high schoolers, you rocked it this week. We had over 95% participation in smart music from high school band students. Way to go, that's awesome. 6th through 8th graders, we had about 75% participation. Love to see all of you get in and do your smart music assignments this week. You guys are really set up for it best because 6th through 8th graders all have a Chromebook, and smart music works great on a Chromebook. So check that out. And take advantage of those school-supplied Chromebooks that you guys have to do your smart music stuff. Again, if you have any questions or issues this week, please don't hesitate to text me on Remind or email me. I'll get back as soon as I can. Remember, every week when you log on to do your band work, start at the Google Classroom. The Google Classroom will have in the stream a list of what you're supposed to do that week with various links to take you off to the assignments. Each week, I'll start each class with a specific short little YouTube video that's addressed just to your class that explains the week assignments. And then going back to that stream in your Google Classroom, all your assignments will follow after that. I know most of you figured out this week, but always start there in Google Classroom. All right, so great job on your first week of virtual school. I'm proud of this band. I'm proud of how hard you guys worked going distance learning from this first week. So now it's time for our new segment of Ask Mr. B. All right, so our new segment that we'll try to do weekly from now until the end of this school year of Ask Mr. B is for serious questions and also for fun questions. You can send questions to Mr. B or Dr. C through Remind or email, and I will put them together for our weekly video to wrap things up. So up first, we have a couple serious questions here. Katie Nugent asks, when are we going to know if the Branson trip is refundable? This is for high school band students that had paid to go to Branson, Missouri. Oh, we were supposed to leave this coming Thursday. Big time bummer. Katie, that's a great question. The trip is refundable. Our travel agent, Mr. Russell, is working really hard on getting all of our checks back and funds back and put together, and he says that we will be getting refunded. Hopefully before the end of the school year, we're going to be able to get those funds back and start to process that out to the kids that didn't go on the trip. If you are returning next year and you would like to apply that stuff to your Hawaii trip, yes, you can do that. It'll also save Mrs. Hinckley from writing a whole bunch of checks. Obviously, these seniors are going to want your refund, but students that are returning next year, let me know if you would like a refund of your Branson trip monies or if you'd like it to go to band fees that you haven't paid yet or have only paid half of, or it could even go to band fees for next year, or it can go to your Hawaii trip. So you got some options there. Let me know. Good question, Katie. Up next, Camden Lion asks, I actually have a hashtag Ask Mr. B. How are you guys doing with the transition to online on your side, and is everyone in the Boothby home doing well? Camden, we are doing great. Thank you for asking. Everyone in the Boothby home is safe and a little bit stir crazy at times, but we're having a good quarantine and enjoying spending time around each other. I hope you guys are doing well. Also, I know you mentioned in a previous remind text that you were getting over the flu, so I hope you're feeling better now. As far as transition to online, it's the same as what you guys are dealing with, man. It's been something that we didn't sign up for. It is a kind of a little bit weird, but it's going well. I'm very grateful for all the technologies we have, like Smart Music, Google Classroom, things like that help us get through this distance learning thing. Up next, Brennan Hibden asked on Twitter, are you an epic gamer? Brennan, yes, I am an epic gamer. I play Tetris. I'm a master Tetris player. I also play an Xbox One and play football, Madden football on there, and Star Wars games. I'm an epic gamer. If that's what an epic gamer is, I guess. I don't know. I like your cowboy hat here in your picture. Kind of a little smirk on your face. Fits your personality pretty well, Brennan. Miss you, bud. Up next, Sarah Price asks, all right, when will the section leader packets come out? It's a great question, Sarah. I'm going to defer to Dr. C on that one. I believe that she's working on those packets, and I believe that we're going to use the leadership packets for drum major and leadership section leaders all in one. So if you're signing up for section leader or drum major, you're going to use the same packet that's going to be popping up on the Total Bands website, TotalBands.com, here any day now, pretty soon. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Okay, Cody Williams asks, pick your fighter, Gilgamesh the Consumer of Reality, or Maurice. And I had to Google this one, Cody. I don't. There's so many questions I have just right off the bat. First of all, this is very poor grammar. Pick your fighter. It's like that's the wrong spelling of your. And then is Maurice a ladybug? It's like so tiny you can't tell. How does Gilgamesh consume reality? I have no idea, but I'm gonna go with Maurice. He's definitely cuter than an ugly spider. I'm not a big fan of spiders, so there you go. Jarrett Lennon asks, Minion or DeBob for today? Definitely SpongeBob. SpongeBob all the way. I kind of like this guy's color coordination right here. Like, does he just wear the same pair of shorts and hat and shoes and socks every day, and then he just has like interchangeable yellow shirts, so he doesn't have to think outside the box, just Minions or SpongeBob? I like it. It's kind of a simplified way to dress. I would definitely say SpongeBob for today. Minions are dumb. Let's see. Zane asked, thoughts on this image? And I don't really have any thoughts. I just thought I would fix it for you. So I took that image and boom, there you go. Fixed. Mr. B has clothes on now. I'm not sure why my eyes are glowing red. I'm not really sure why I'm really buff. We all know that's not true. Part of my head's kind of chopped off. Honestly, the thoughts I have about that image is it's just kind of troubling. Up next, Hallie Hodges asks, again, thoughts on this image? I don't know. This poor dude's got a humongous forehead and a really small set of eyes and nose and mouth. I'm sure it's not photoshopped at all. So, you know, my thoughts and prayers go out to this guy with this humongous forehead. Maybe he could, like, sell some ads or something, you know, on his forehead. It's so big. Put it to use. Jesse McTee asked on Twitter, would you rather be an archaeologist or a marine biologist? Archaeologist, all the way. Indiana Jones, personal hero of mine. I'm not even sure if there's any famous marine biologists outside of Jacques Cousteau, but, you know, obviously Indiana Jones is the way to go. Real life story, right? True character? No, it's just a movie. Kylie Greenlee asks, Seth Robert Boothby for president. Am I still running for president? She asked. And I replied to her on Twitter, yes, absolutely. Look, Joe Exotic can't run for president from prison, so I will step up and do what needs to be done for this country. She asked if I had a campaign slogan. Yes, I definitely do. It's 2 words, 8 letters. Tiger Rag, you know it. Logan Smith asks, Hey mom, can we keep this dog? No, you absolutely cannot keep this dog, Logan. So there you go. There's your answer. All right, hey man, that's it for this week in Ask Mr. B. Please send me more questions. That'll be kind of fun and maybe provide some chuckles. And yeah, look forward to interacting with you guys this week again in Virtual Classroom Week 2. I hope you guys have a great Easter and a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye. There's one more thing I forgot to mention, so I'm making another short video that I will tag on to the end of that last video. Smart Music last week, I know a lot of you had some minor frustrations the first time you used it, and some of them were really hilarious. Keep in mind that Mr. B can listen to your recordings if I want to grade them individually. And one student from high school band, Cody Williams, sent me a text saying that he apologized for the way his take went. And since he sent me that message, I had to hear it. And here it is. He gave me permission. I'm going to pull it up here. He gave me permission to play this for the whole band. He's an awesome sport about the whole thing. It's really hilarious. So here is Cody's first take of sight reading. I'll give him some credit. This is a sight reading take he did on one of those exercises of Smart Music last week. Here it goes. Cody, you're awesome, dude. My favorite part about that whole interaction was that he sent me a message saying, I apologize for my language. I will do push-ups for it. So I listened to it, and he said, son of a gun. So he did push-ups for saying son of a gun. And then at the end, it sounds like his mom or a parent or somebody comes in and he says, I'm in the middle of something. Just classic unintentional comedy at its best. Absolutely love it, Cody. Thanks for being a good sport. Just wanted to share that with you so you can see that if you had some frustrations with Smart Music this week, you weren't the only one. And again, thanks to Cody for being a good sport and letting us share that recording. All right, man, I'm out of here. See you next week.